welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we have a new build day, everybody. Yes, we are going to be starting a brand new build on the channel. Now I've been saving this for a couple of months, and it's one I've been really looking forward to doing. This model doesn't look like the easiest of models to do from what I've been seeing, but I think I'm ready to take the challenge on that one, and we'll just see how it goes. So we are going to do today issue 1 of the Lancaster bomber by Hachette. Now this is complete in 140 stages or issues, so you're talking about a 3-year build with this one, just all in. But because my dad loved the Lancaster bomber, it was one of his favourite aircraft, and he's no longer with me today. He passed away when I was 11 years old. I really wanted to do this, and I wanted to do it for him, really. And that's why I chose it. I always choose my models with passion and if they mean something to me. And that's how I've always done it. I don't just build things just because they're there to build. I do them because I really feel the passion for doing them, or they do really mean something to me. And this really does mean a lot to me. So I'm really looking forward to this. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the build table. We'll have a look at the model like we always do when we get issue 1. And then I've already got a couple of free gifts because I've already got pack 1 and pack 2. This build is on subscription. I'm not getting it from the shops. I am getting it on subscription with Hachette, so I will be getting the free gifts. I've also gone for premium on this one. I kind of did that by mistake and didn't even really look at it. So we'll have a look at them when they come in as well. Subscriptions a lot easier for me. Sometimes it's hard for me to get out and to go pick this up every week, but I'm really happy with it. Yeah, okay, subscription, we are behind the shops. So I think the shops at the moment are getting issue 10. And we are waiting for our next pack, which is 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we are behind. It's just the way subscriptions work. I wish it didn't, because we are subscribing and they want us to do that. But it's just the way it is in Partworks and Partwork companies. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on. Let's get on with today's build and let's have a look at this model. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so here is the guide to the build. You get these in all issue 1s, just basically telling you a bit about the model and what we're going to be building. So if I open this up, I do this all on issue 1s just to show you. So it's build the legendary Lancaster bomber. We've got accurate details. Some people would say not. They are not accurate, but there we go. We've got gunfire effects, die-cast parts, easy to build, we'll see. Removable cockpit. We are in 1/32 scale on this build, so it's going to be big. It's going to be quite big. We've got interior lights. We've got landing gear. We've got propeller movement. And then just down here, it's a little bit hard to see with the light. We've got a display stand that's going to come with it, so looking rather nice. Okay, then we've got some sort of history about the legendary Lancaster bomber. So we've got some bits and pieces like that. There we have specifications. So we've got the length, the height, the weight, and all that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting build. If we move over to the thing, this is just telling us what we're going to get in the magazines. Just bring that up a bit. So we've got the obviously the instructions to build. We have the history and legacy, the bomber in action. We have battle for the skies, people of the skies, and tactics and technology. And then if we go to the back, this is just telling you what happens if you subscribe. So you get obviously see what's coming in issue 2, coming in issue 3, and these are some of the free gifts that you'll get. So get a free issue, free pen, a poster, a binder, and this here is a 144 model scale of the Avro Lancaster bomber. So that's looking nice as well. The gifts are never, I'm not saying they're that great, but you know, if you are a subscriber and you want the gifts and you want to do some sort of collection of this, then yeah, subscription sometimes is the way to go. So like I said, I've actually received some of the free gifts already. So this came in one of the deliveries. So here we have a Lancaster bomber pen, like a wood effect. And if we twist it open, there we've just got a nice ballpoint pen. Maybe it would have been better with a fountain pen, but that's just my opinion. Might be more fitting for the time. So I'll put that back. That comes in a nice presentation case. And this, I've actually had to resist putting it up on my wall. This next bit, but yeah, it's where's it gone? There we go. This will be going up on the wall after this video, and this is a tin poster, which is basically saying "After me, the flood," and that's 617 Squadron. And as you can see, we've got a lovely picture of the Lancaster dropping one of the bouncing bombs. So yeah, it's really interesting. So that'll definitely be going on my wall. Like I said, I've had to resist not putting it up on the wall because I wanted to show everybody what the gifts we got so far. So I have got up to issue 6 of this collection. So yeah, we've got a fair bit to build, and then yeah, we'll carry on this on the weekly schedule. I'm going to be putting this up on a Wednesday. I've got a new build schedule all set out, so this is going to be coming up on a Wednesday, and yeah, looking forward to building it. So let me just put that to one side, and I will show you the magazine. So I'm just going to put them behind me. So here is the magazine. I never do magazine flip throughs because for me, I'm not really interested in a magazine unless you can read it. I'm not really interested, but I'll go through this, you know, what we've got in this first issue. So here is issue 1. So there we have all the bits and pieces of the contents. We're straight into the instructions here. So here we have the parts for issue 1. And then we have the instructions telling us what we need to do. So quite a bit to do, but that's what it is with these part works on about the first 5 stage issues, is it? We have a lot to do. Then we're going into the history of the Lancaster bomber. And then we have the history of Wing Commander Guy Gibson. Famous fellow. Development of the Avro 683 Lancaster. So we've got all the information there. Worth a read. Very worth a read. There we have a lovely colour photograph. So they're looking superb. Got more bits and pieces there. And then on the back, we've got basically what is going to be coming in issue 2. So let's get down to it. So here are the parts for issue 1. Normally I get these out and I prepare them and get them all in order. I haven't done this time because we're going to do this as if you just picked up issue 1 from the shops and you're looking at it and going, oh heck, what am I going to do? So let's get into this. Now this can be a mission in itself, but I find if I just snip into the plastic as I go around, just going around the outside of the blister pack, so around again. Keep going round, almost there. Okay, so we've done that. Let's clear that off the desk. Okay, so now we can get into this. And there we have it. There's the parts for issue 1. Looking rather fantastic. So in here we've got all the parts. We have the usual screwdriver, free screwdriver that suppliers with. I've got absolutely tons of these. I don't use them because I find it very hard to grip and to get down onto the screws. So I don't actually use these. But they always are handy to have if you ever need to use it. That will get you by. That screwdriver will get you by in a build. You may have to replace it later on, but it will do the job. So in issue 1, we are going to be working on the fuselage and the propeller. Okay, so the first part we need is this part here, and we're going to be putting some detail on. So if I take this out here, just put this to one side. Got some parts just in here now, nicely packaged away, I will admit. Okay, so the parts we need is right. So I'll get my tweezers out because it's easier to get these out with tweezers. We need this part here. We're going to need this panel here, and then we're going to need, I believe, this panel here. Okay, so just put that to one side because that's kind of all we need first of all, and we're going to be putting these panels on. Now I need to get some glue because these are going to have to be glued in, so grab that. Okay, and I need my glue, my little glue thing. Okay, putting that back up. Okay, so with it round in this orientation for me, we've got this part that we need to put in. First of all, now it's got a little raised section here. That's going to be going towards this side. So, and we need to put some glue in just into this slot just here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to burn the end of this off. And that gets rid of all the old glue build up that was on here. Now I can get some fresh glue and just put it in there. Okay, so we'll put this into place. Okay, so that's in place just down there. The next is this control panel here. That's a bit strange. It's actually a different colour in the magazine than it is what you're seeing. This is just going to go into this slot just down here. And just to hold that in place a few seconds. Okay, next piece is this piece here. Now this piece needs to go on with the arrow sort of there facing towards that way. And again, a little bit more glue. Oh, it should just go in. It should. Okay, so that's in place. Yep, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'll just put that up there to dry. The next piece we need is this piece here. This is lovely metal. And we need 2 more pieces out of the little tray we had before. So we need that piece here and this piece here. Okay, so with it round this way, we're going to be putting this into place just down onto the pegs, just like that. We do need to glue this in place. So I'm just going to put a small amount of glue just on the pegs. Just like that. And then we'll fit this window into place. And that's in place. Next we need is this piece here. And we're just going to put a bit of glue on here. Okay, and then we're just going to bob this into place. This is what you actually call a pitot tube. I watch a lot of aircraft programs, and these basically will give the pilot information. So as air comes in, it gives the pilot information on like altitude, airspeed and everything, so that measures in there, and then it tells the pilot what is going on with the aircraft. So yeah, that's in place, looking lovely. Okay, so we put that to one side. So we are back over to our box. We need these out next. Okay, we're going to need the propellers out next. So 1, 2 and 3. We're going to need that out. We're going to need this out, more or less everything out, that out and that out. We do have some screws. We have some AM screws and some AP screws, so I'm going to get them out as well. So these screws, the way they're labelled, look very similar to the Titanic. AM and AP. Okay, right, and I'm just going to bring my oil down as well, just in case I need that. Okay, so we need to kind of arrange these blocks, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting the ends of these into the blocks. Now, what it's asking us to do is there should be a notch on these. It's very hard to tell, but just a slight notch just down in there. The camera would focus. That needs to be facing upwards. So as we put these into its jig, we need to make sure that that notch is facing upwards. Okay, which that is. Okay, so now that's done, we next need to bring this piece across, and we're going to be putting these in. So that's one in there, one in there, and one in there, just making all them notches that we're facing up, which they are. Okay, next we need this. This is going to basically sit over them, and we need to screw that down with an AP screw. Okay, that's in place. Next is this little cap here. That's just going to fit over there like so. Then we need this bit here. This is just going to fit over there like that. Then if we flip this over, I can take these off now. We need to screw this in with 3 AM screws. I do love a good new build day, I've got to admit. It is nice to do them. That's one in there. That's one in there. And then we'll just put the final one in. I'm using a little 3-in-1 oil here just to help me, because these are metal screws. Okay, so now we've done that, it's asking us, we can now put this motor in. So that just slots in there. And we can actually test this. It does tell us in the instructions we can test this because we have been given a test board. So I'm just putting in 2 AAA batteries, and this is going to be going into socket J1. Now we've just got to be careful here how we hold it so this propeller doesn't scratch or, well, literally take off. I'm only just putting a slight pressure on that plug. But as you can see, that is running beautifully. Nice and fast. And then just take the power off. There we go. And that is issue 1 complete. So we can actually take the motor out of this and kind of wrap it back up for safekeeping. We do have to now store these parts nice and safely away, but if I just bring what we've built, so we've got the propeller, we've got the motor, we've got some of the outer fuselage, and we've got some of the interior, and that is what we've done in issue 1. So looking really nice. So that is issue 1 complete. Well guys, that's it for issue 1 of the Lancaster bomber. This is going to be a really fantastic build. I can feel it coming. As long as we don't have any of the problems that we had with the Spitfire, everything should be okay. But I've learned a lot since the Spitfire with aircraft. So it's something I can definitely keep an eye on if there's going to be problems ahead. I know the Spitfire has scared a lot of people off this model, people that were doing the Spitfire, but from what I can see so far, it looks okay, and let's just hope that lessons were learned with the Spitfire and we don't have any problems with this build. Fingers crossed. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.